Good morning, everybody. Today is kind of simple. Are you really doing what you want to do in life? Are you happy at your job? Are you good at your job? Are you satisfied at your job? Or are you aiming to achieve more in life? Well, I don't mean to say that I got a good job or I got a good life, because obviously I do a lot of stuff. I just don't do one particular stuff. I guess I'm a person that can be sitting down. I have to be walking, moving, doing stuff. In order if I won't get bored, you know what I mean? And today I just want to tell people sometimes I'm a chismoso. Sometimes it just happens in our life, you know? I don't know if you ever felt, have you been at the wrong place at the wrong time? Or worse, at the right place at the right time that you get to give good advice? Well, my job consists in every stop, every person that I meet, it's a new story. It's not that you can keep having the same conversation over and over and over and over. But sometimes in my job, I do Spectrum, everybody, and I did priors Verizon and DirecTV, and before that I did sales. And people always come up to me, and I thank God that I'm there, and I get to amuse and support and give a message to people, you know? Growing up, I used to think that I had a different calling. And I used to go to church, and I used to try to be involved and try to be in charge, being included, having a bigger role than I wanted. People always said that I'm a motivator speaker. I'm good with kids, and my story has my backstory has a lot of drama, and many kids would be found and amazed of everything I've done in life and everything that I accomplished. And people will see the outlook, the good look of my life, and the best version of my thoughts. So I never got too involved with church or anything, but I know that God has a reason, that God uses us in mysterious ways. All along my life and through my work, it could be, like I said, Verizon, Spectrum, or Lyft, or my sales. I've always put my point across. Well, yesterday was amazing. I walked in to a customer's house to install internet with their Wi-Fi, and obviously the ex-wife was there, and the husband, and the two kids, and the ex-wife was there trying to punk them and putting life in order and making sure that the kids have internet to go to school and do the homework and all that. But at the same time, she wanted it organized and clean the house and make sure that it's appropriate for her kids, you know. Well, it reminded me a lot of Mavi, my ex. Everybody knows how you have to go to court and you have to earn your qualifications and earn your responsibility and show forward your intentions, and they expect you not to bullshit, not lie, and everything that you promise, everything that you say you're gonna do, that it comes through, you know? So I walk into the customer, and this guy looks like he's getting hammered, you know? He's getting punked, and she's over there like organizing his life, and he's like, fuck, man, I don't want this, this is not what I want. And you could tell that they divorced each other, and they went to court, and obviously he won. And I went and I started observing them, and like a chismoso, everybody, I'm intrusive. I like to be intruded. I like to be included in their conversations, and I want to hear all the gossip. And not only do I want to hear the gossip, but I want to be included. I want to put my thoughts and my foot ahead. Like, so right away I told them, hey, you know what? You guys divorced? And they say, yeah. I go, I've been through the same shit you're going through. And I started telling them the shit that I went through. And they both looked at me and like, fuck, that's what I'm going through. And she said the same thing. And she says, Cristobal, who the fuck allowed you to come to our conversation? Well, I'm Spectrum. So like I was saying, ¿quién eres el metiche, el entremetido, And I told them, man, I work for Spectrum. I'm certified, baby. I just playing around everybody. She didn't tell me like that. She's like, what's up? Can you advise them or give them some lecture, some lecture or something? And I proceeded to tell them that no matter what happens, they're always going to be in their lives. They're always going to be included. And the father is always going to be the father. The kids are always going to need their father. And the father is always going to need the mother. And the faster they get along, the faster they realize that their intentions are too good, They get to be fucking amazing parents and get along with each other, And I told her that I made her have tears on her eyes, and she gave me a hug, and I told him things that he needs to hear, and gave me a what's up, you know what I mean? And I told her like this. It doesn't, the outcome is no different by you being a bitch, being a snapper, being aggressive, being demanding. I go, just think of him as an ignorant little kid that doesn't know no better. Teach him how to be a better father. Don't expect them to understand at the first try. Be patient. You're not being patient for yourself. You're being patient for your kids. Because he's going to be the instrument. He's going to be the man that your kids are going to look up to. And if you break them down and frustrate them and treat them like a piece of shit, your sons are going to be a piece of shit in life. Because they're going to take over him. You got to break that curse. You got to give yourself that opportunity to start over. To give them a chance to learn and to adapt. And let him be him, Put your rules ahead, but be willing to compromise. And as you compromise, you get to admire and respect them. And believe it or not, it all works out. There's no reason why we should be fighting and being aggressive with each other. Men, that's me, okay? We're always gonna fuck up. We're always gonna make excuses. We're always gonna say and tell everybody that that's the way we got brought up. That's the way we learned. That's the way our parents did it. And it's not that our parents are fucked up. just that they didn't teach us right. They weren't a good father figure, a good man in our lives. And they either walked away, they either started another family, or they pushed them out. They're not included in our lives. And worse, if they are, well, they don't have no spine or balls. They don't want to be like their dad. You know what I mean? So I told her, you gotta give yourself that chance to be happy. Not that you're gonna love them, not that you're gonna come back to them, not that you're gonna forgive them, not that things are gonna be better, not that he's gonna change to an awesome person, but that you're gonna give him an honest chance, and give him his space, give him his room. You know what I mean? Where you could control, you could put his rules, put his foot down and everything. Don't break him down. Don't step on him. You know. And she told me that the reason she left him was because he was lazy. And I told her, come on, man, he has an apartment right now, a 1-bedroom, and a luxury place that he's paying $2,500. He put $5,000 down. So you're gonna tell me? And I started seeing all the stuff that he had around the room and everything. And you're gonna tell me that he's a loser? And I bet he went to court and he paid court fees and he's done all this and all that. And you're gonna tell me that as a loser, man, you should be proud of a man like him. And he's accepting his responsibility and having his kids. One was 6 and one was 5. And you started expecting that he was a fucking superhero, or he was Bill Gates, Donald Trump, Steve Jobs, especially my own, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You can't expect a man to not collapse with that pressure that you're, you know, aiming. Maybe you expect and you demand more from him, and you want him to work day and night and shut up and listen to and obey by command, you know? Men get tired. Men get frustrated. Men get lonely. And if you expect a lot from us, where we work at, there's always going to be women that are going to treat us good, that are going to see us for what we are, with a better version that you can't see no more. That hard-working, responsible person that tries to provide for his family and tries to go out of his way, but he can't afford the simplicity that you want. So he has to have 2 jobs, or work triple overtime, work the holidays, work everything that he has just so he can provide. I said, come on, man. You expect a new car, new stuff, new clothes? I mean, where's the 50%? I told her. She goes, well, I work. But he wanted to have kids, and he wanted this, and he wanted that. I said, pero es de pendeja, you go out of your way and you give him more than what he could handle. If you know that he wasn't compatible, or didn't have the money, de pendeja, you go give him the kids. Fuck up his life. So he started like, what the hell's going on? You know, like, where you been at, carnal? And it's like, I told him, man, I've been through this shit. I've been through the struggles. I've been through fucking the meat grinder. I've been through all that. I went 4 years to corte, you know, for my daughter. And I told him, no matter what, she's the mother of your children, and you need her more than anything. She's right there doing his laundry, and she's over there like cleaning up the house and making sure that everything's well organized. His cocina has the right pans and whatever he needs, she's telling him to buy and telling him, you know, what the kids eat in the morning and what they're used to and all that. And if he's gonna be having them, he's gotta step up to the plate. And I told him, I said, you went to court too? He goes, yeah. The pendejo, le dije yo. So you go to court for this? He goes, yeah. He goes, man, you don't even know what you're signing up for. I told him. Now you're gonna fucking give your life away and you're gonna get stuck helping these kids become the best version of themselves. You're gonna give them all their money, all your time. You're gonna go out of your way. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be broken down because they're gonna run you, do circles on you, and you signed up for that? And he says, yeah. And I go, man, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Our parents told us it's cheaper to keep them than to get rid of them. We should have learned. But obviously we did the same mistake. I go, look, instead of you bitching and whining and being frustrated because she's demanding and expecting, I go, start by giving her half the responsibility. Start by giving her ways. Like, for example, she wants more time, give her more time with the kids. She wants this, give her way. Eventually they're going to need you. Eventually they're going to expect you to be around. As long as you're there one day, it's more than enough. You don't need to have them 2-3 days. I should have listened to my grandpa, Bertha. Just to be involved, just to be there. Don't go out of your way and don't burst, because no matter what, your kids are going to hate you. No matter what, your kids are going to think bad about you. So why give them everything that they want, everything that they need? Que su chocolatito, que their favorite toy, que they need this, que they need their laptop, que they need their tablet, que they need their high-speed internet, que they need all this and all that. Not that. Que se enseñan a jugar como nosotros. Do your own fucking carrito, yo-yos and all that. De papel, de cartón, whatever, man. We didn't have toys. Let them grow up the way we did. Let them struggle the way we struggle. And let them fucking listen and obey. If they want chocolatito, hey, go work for it. Even though they're 4, 6, and 7, or 5 and 6. Stop giving them their way. That's what I'm learning. Because the more you give them, the more they expect from you. So she's like, she looked at him and he looked at her and he was like, wait, you want more time with them or what? She said, oh, you put it like that. I don't. So this is his house, his rules and all. Act like that. When you're in his house, give him a little respect. Give him a little authority. Give him a little reason, you know? I mean, don't expect them to be fucking all frustrated and mad or nervous or feeling like a chunk, you know what I mean? Around you because he has to be at his best. Like a supervisor came in, like a hura. You know what I mean? Like that. You gotta allow him to be himself. At least in his space. It's proving to you that he's worth it. He's allowing you to be here to help him. He's allowing you to be in control. He's allowing you to be involved. He's including you. He's not throwing you out. He's not fighting against you. He's not, you know what I mean? You gotta give him the opportunity. Yeah, come on, you know what I mean? Like, you know if he has free time, he's gonna go and get another woman. I can talk about that dating app. I can talk about muchachas. I go, do. That's what. When we got free time, we go get a new problem, a new fucking case. So don't allow him to go be someone else's bitch, you know? Let him be your bitch. He goes, hey, no me ayudes tanto, cabrón, you know? And todo, man, you gotta just try to be reasonable. Try to be understanding with her, and you gotta put your feet down a little way, you know? So if they burn you out, they fucking break you. Well, what are they gonna do? Right now, I told her, your kids got a nice home, it's an apartment, but they have somewhere to be safe and somewhere to be warm and everything. I go, what about you? She's like, well, I'm living with my mom. That's what I'm saying. I think you go get an apartment. You go fucking hustle it. I know, because your mom and your dad can take care of you, but they're not going to take care of you all the time. They're not going to put up with your shit. They're probably tired of your ass too, and they want you out of there, you know? And it's like, you're just afraid to admit the truth that you need him to become a man and put his shit together because you want to come back. But I don't think you're going to come back. Because he's going to get his shit together, and when he got his shit together, he's not going to want you. Why? Because you're a pest. You're a person that demands and expects and wants to change people, you know. He's tired of that. He don't want that. He wants a new beginning. He wants a new try. He wants to be happy. He wants to be in control. He wants to be himself. So stop being the harassment bitch, being an awesome friend, and you might get him back. You might make him fall in love and make him change and accept you to come back. You're already doing the pillows. You're already doing the bed. You're already doing this. You're already doing the food. How about just move in? You know, cover his eyes and say you're a different woman. You changed, even though you're the same witch. I'm just playing everybody. I didn't tell her like that. I just told her that she has to get her shit together. And if she is expecting him to come back to her, or she's expecting to move back in, and she's got to start learning and accepting that it's his rules, his ways. And if she doesn't, she can still keep living with her mom. She can still live until they throw her out, until they get tired of her. And she's gonna be a soca hard life, you know? I don't understand that from women. I go, we're hard workers, we're achievers, we go out our way. What else do they expect? What else do they want? We're giving it all we have. We're fucking working triple time. We're fucking exhausted. We're tired. We want peace of mind. We want love. We want attention. We wanna be respected, you know? Admired, you know? We wanna feel like we're the shit. You know what I mean? Just don't take advantage. I go, just hold off a little bit. So I end up coming out of my installation, and they end up kissing and trying to work it out, and they're gonna intend to start trying to change, you know. That no one has spoke to them the way I spoke to them. Thank God for the provider. Spectrum is always there, always a chismoso, always being inclusive and involved. Bye everybody. Same thing happens to me in Lyft. I get to talk to amazing people that sometimes just need someone to talk to, someone to open up their thoughts, and someone to hear them, someone that they're never ever gonna see again, and someone that is not gonna be like spreading the like, little do they know I'm a YouTuber, eh? Eventually they're gonna see this house and they're gonna say that was me. Thank you everybody for allowing me to come into your houses, or allowing me to pick you up and take you to your destination, or allowing me to sell you and provide your needs of your home. And also thank every single one of you that hears me and allows me to express my thoughts and my feelings. I know that a lot of people might say, "Okay, what a person, you know, what an amazing person I am." I'm not. I'm full of defects and I'm full of trials and tribulations. That's the only reason I could speak out, and that's the only reason I could give good advice. Just can't follow my own advice. That's my problem, you know. I need someone to acknowledge me and to tell me what's wrong with me. And that's why I do these videos. And I do hear them, and I play them back, and I do get amazed how I say stuff and how I do and how it really affects me. Sometimes hearing myself makes me understand and appreciate everything I go through, everything I've done, why God needs us, why God has us in the proper place, you know. So if you ever ask yourself, are you happy at your job? Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Do you expect a change in your life? Especially at work? Well, I'm doing my job, and it allows me to be me, and allows me to talk about God, and allows me to talk about problems, and allows me to be around people that really need me and want to hear me. Bye, everybody. Getting to work. So, like always, you know, that's it, everybody. Have an awesome day, and hope that everybody's doing well. And remember, I'm not doing these videos to impress somebody or to tell you my difficult parts in life or my amazing things that occur in my amazing life, you know. I do it because I don't have somebody to talk to, and I want to leave something for my children or grandchildren or anybody that needs some consejos, you know. Or if you're in need of a chismoso, call me. Call Spectrum and I'll be there, or call Lyft and I'll pick you up. Alright, everybody. Take care. And Vanessa, I love you, mija. And hopefully one day you get to hear my videos and get to show everybody who I am and how awesome, how chismoso, alabandero, you know, and how inclusive I am, you know. Alright, everybody. I'll let you guys go.